Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. This is a special Patreon request from one of my listeners of the channel. Thank you, Tim, for this for the donation and for your request. You wanted me to do Clockwork Angels tour from Rush, and I think it's my understanding this is one of their last tours, if not the last tour. And this song, "The Garden," is the last song on their last album, and it's about the death of Neil Peart's daughter and wife. That they died, I guess, near each other, like, or not physically near each other, I don't think, but just the same dates, close together. So he wanted me to listen and watch the performance with the lyrics up. So I'm going to keep the screen sort of small so I can have the lyrics up at the same time. So that's what I'll be doing, because this is Neil speaking to that loss. But of course, now Neil has passed away, and if you believe in this sort of thing, Neil is with his family again. So I had no idea that he had that kind of loss before his death. I mean, your spouse, if you're older, that's natural. You know, we will lose each other eventually as we get older. But your daughter, so I haven't researched how they passed away. You can say in the comments below if you'd like. But it's obviously very tragic. But here we go. This is going to be interesting to see. This is a later performance. So I watched the 1981 performance, Xanadu. So this is my second Rush performance to watch live, which I think I would like to watch them live if I'm going to react to them. Here we go. Beautiful stage setup. Wow. Got the violins and full orchestra.
In this one of many possible worlds, all for the best or some bizarre test. It is what it is, and whatever. Time is still the infinite jest. The arrow flies when you dream. The hours tick away from the cells take away. And the watchmaker keeps to his schemes. The hours tick away, they tick away, yeah. The measure of a life is a measure of love and respect. So hard to run, so easily burned. The measure of a life is a measure of love and respect. So hard to run, so easily burned. In the fullness of time, our garden to nurture and protect. In the rise and set of the sun.
Sorry, I just wanted to say, obviously a very different. Well, I don't know any Rush, and I had one person comment on my only Rush video, saying like, you can't know who Rush is by knowing the two songs you know. Well, that goes for any band, ultimately, to a certain degree. I know Rush is a big, complicated, long history, progressive rock band, and I hope I never claimed that. I probably insinuated a little bit that I never rushed to listen to Rush, so it doesn't mean I didn't like them. I never gravitated towards them. So that being said, without this, basically without the Patreon, without the Patreon request, I probably wouldn't listen to them necessarily. I'm not rushing to listen to them. Okay, but that doesn't mean I haven't enjoyed it so far. Like, I enjoyed Xanadu a lot better than I thought, and I'm now enjoying this song. But like Tim was saying, he was saying this is a little bit different, and it is a little bit more straightforward song that you would maybe expect from a progressive band, so to speak. So, but it's beautiful. At the end of the day, it's beautiful. The lyrics are touching. I mean, I can only imagine what Neil is feeling in this moment of listening to the lyrics that he wrote being performed in front of an audience about his family. It's heartbreaking. but beautiful at the same time. And boy, the stage, and this was 7 years ago, but still, even then, the stage was beautifully put together. The graphics behind Geddy there, so it's just really beautiful stuff.
In the rise and set of the sun, till the stars go spinning round the night. Oh, it is what it is, and forever. Each moment a memory of life. The arrow flies while you breathe. The hours slip away, the cells take away. The watchmaker's time up his sleeve. The hours tick away, they tick away.
Yeah, look at the stage, it's incredible.
The measure of a life is a measure of love and space. So hard to run, so easily burned.
Great line, great line.
Fullness of time, our garden could nurture and protect. The treasure of a life is a measure of love and respect. The way you live, the gifts out you give, in the fullness of time, it's the only return that you
So yeah, a really beautiful song. It's I think it's more accessible than maybe what I with Xanadu as far as like first time listen. Again, if someone said, I don't like when people react to Rush because they don't get it with the first listen. Well, that's what a reaction is. Of course, there are many songs. It doesn't have to always be highly intelligent, so to speak, progressive songs where you don't get it the first time. There's songs that are simple that I've listened to for years that even after many listens, you get something new and different, and the song can mean and do different things for you. When I do my reactions or my reviews or my listening to songs with you guys, it's either you just kind of get into it or you don't. And first listen, but I totally recognize songs can get better, and most do in a weird way become more, I say accessible, but yeah, you can grow and it can grow on you. So right now I'm just figuring out Rush. So the more listens I get, I'm getting a feel of who they are as a band and what they present. And so far it's kind of what I expected in a good way. This is what I would expect. But I don't think I've said it on any of my channels or videos that I'm an expert on anything I listen to really. But so this is a beautiful song. I really like it though. And maybe it's because it's a little bit more accessible right away first listen, because it's a soft moving song. It has a bit of a build up, but it's good. And Geddy has a lower octave in his singing voice. Yeah, he's in a lower C octave. You can hear the air come out of his lungs and the mouth and the way he exemplify. Yeah, thank you, Coach. Oh, he plays the keyboards too. They do it all.
The future disappears into memory, with only a moment between. Forever dwells in that moment. Hope is what remains to be seen. Forever dwells in that moment. Hope is what remains to be seen.
Nice. I like it. Great.
It's a pleasure of the It's a pleasure of the It's a pleasure of the It's a pleasure of the
And I was just thinking during that song, I think I made a mistake. Didn't they have a tour? This might have been the last album, maybe not the last tour. I totally don't know Rush, but I had a buddy who was really big into Rush. I think they went on a tour called the 41 tour to kind of celebrate their 41 years of being a band. That tour did happen, right? And before Neil's passing. I thought it was always kind of a clever way to name a tour because you could call the tour like the 30th anniversary or 40th, but it was the 41 tour. Yeah, I like that song. I truly did like that song. I love a good build up. Anyone that knows me, that song had everything. A beautiful message, number one. Beautiful lyrics. That it had a guitar solo at the end, a nice wicked guitar solo from Alex. And I like that. I like guitar solos. So if there's any, and I love jam sessions. So if there's any other Rush recommendations where they have a jam, I know it's not progressive. But they have that jam at the end. I love a good jam, and this was a good example of that, of the kind of songs I like, where it has that build up, crescendo, and you got the orchestra playing and the piano going, and it's beautiful. So it's a beautiful song, beautiful performance. I mean, these guys are professionals, consummate professionals. Unlike me, they're good at what they do. So thanks again, Tim. Thank you for listening, everyone, and being patient as I learn more about Rush.